Greetings everyone, Yanatoko here, and welcome back to more Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. In the last episode, we vanquished Mac, leader of the Shysters, but we still have to rescue Peach. We still have to head over to Tadpole Pond. We've got the very first star piece now, though, of 7, which is what this game is named after, so, you know, you'd think it'll be quite important. Trample the monsters, smash them all, it'll do you good. Trust me, on this one. Right. I don't actually know what all the guy's hints are back here. I guess if you keep coming back to him throughout the game, oh, it's so funny. He will have different bits of advice, supposedly, as you go on. Anyway, so, right, I guess with that we'll go on. This is a lot smaller than Toad Town is in Paper Mario. I keep mentioning that game, but you know, it is the next one. Right, so the next place to go to is Kero Sewers. I presume it's Kero, named after, you know, like frog in Japanese. Okay, here we are. This is the entrance. Grandpa says to watch out for Belome, whoever that is. It's probably a little dark down there, so keep alert. It's just going. Isn't there like a hidden block here? No, I know what I'm thinking of, it's not here. Belome, or Belome, as I sort of have called him before. So yes, here we go. Kero Sewers is, oh look, now it says 1 star piece on the file. Kero Sewers is a flipping area that I'm not a fan of. There's no hidden blocks in this place at least, but yes, well, it's not yet. I just don't like it. You know, you play the beginning bit of the game. Okay, what? Oh, I forgot to say, yeah, everyone knows how to do this. Yeah, okay, I know how to use warp pipes. You'd think, you know, who wrote this flipping sign? The Toads all got out how great Mario is and all that, about his jumping ability. I guess they just don't mention his, you know, inability to go down pipes, even though he's a plumber. Although officially now he's not a plumber or something. Apparently, like, more recently, he is considered not a plumber. Here we have a new enemy. It's the Big Boo! 43 HP, which is a rather odd, well, prime number. 18 in attack, 0 defense, so that's quite nice for him, I suppose. But 24 magic defense, so magic doesn't really work. 17 speed, strong to jump and fear, but weak to nothing. How annoying. If you use an item called Pure Water on him, you'll kill him instantly, which goes for all ghost-type enemies in the game. Pure Water. So that's quite nice, and he can drop it 25% of the time, so there you go. His spells, Lightning Orb is just a thing that goes for 1 party member, and like gets this lightning-y sphere thing to electrocute them, and Bolt also goes for 1 party member and goes down from the sky like, and yes, so that can be quite annoying. If you have an item called the Safety Ring, that will totally negate those attacks, I believe, because, well, it goes against elemental attacks, and they count as elemental ones. So there you go. Oh, and special attack, Scream, that just gives you fear. So, you know, halves your attack and defense. And, yeah, his thought is, stop staring at me, because he's a boo, get it? Also in this fight, we have Shadow the Hedgehog. No, just Shadow. 85 HP, 24 attack, 5 defense, 20 magic attack and magic defense, so that could be quite difficult. 18 speed, so it might be faster than you. It's strong to jump, weak to nothing, no spells, but he does a special attacks, Endo Bubble, which is, it gives you fear. It's basically a black sphere. It's a black sphere that gives you fear, whoa! And Glowing Shot, which I sometimes misread as Glowing Snot, for some reason. It's just, it's in quotation marks. It's an odd little attack. I think he just fires the shot out and does some damage. So, ooh, scary. And his thought is, you're a model, right? Which I'm not quite sure I understand, but well done for that one. So, yes, let's have a look. I think I'll just attack to start off and see what happens. Wasn't I talking about something a second ago? I was going on about something, I can't remember. Anyway, yes, Paper Mario. It's a pretty good game. But this is a bit better, maybe. It shouldn't be too hard, the enemies here. Yeah, Kero Sewers. I played the beginning bit of the game and I get to this sort of part and it's like, it's a bit slow, a bit dull, you know, dark, dank, damp area. Oh yeah, the mice run out here. They'll get you. Rat Funk, a new kind of jazz or something. It's just a rat, honestly, a blue rat. Well done, enemy designers. 21 speed can be a bit annoying, I suppose. It's weak to fire, so use that on it. And spells, escape, that means it will run away sometimes. It's called flee in other Mario RPG games and stuff, but it's called escape in this game, so that just means it will run away. Special attacks, poison, 1.5 times damage, you can't block it, and it doesn't actually always poison you, but it sometimes poisons you, which can be annoying. That just means you take damage, you know, every turn and that sort of thing. That's annoying. And its psychopath quote is, squeak, squeak! understandably. Also in this fight, we've got the Hobgoblin. I really like his design, little pumpkin-y thing. Like that mini-boss in Paper Mario in Chapter 4. Quite good. 50 HP, 8 FP if you wanted to know. Not that I put the FP on, but enemies have FP. Well, if they've got magic, they do. 5 speed, so it's quite slow, not strong. But it's weak to fire, so there you go. Special attacks. Dark Claw is something only the Hobgoblin can do. And it just is like an attack. I mean, if you've got the safety ring, if you can find that, that's immune to it. And energy, which gives you the silence status effect, or mute it can be called. I call it mute, and basically that means you can't do magic spells. I never realised until recently, the reason it's called mute and stops you doing magic spells is because it stops you talking and the characters are supposed to shout out the spell they're doing, you know, so they can't say anything, so they can't do the spell. I quite like that, that's quite nice. Anyway, and the old psychopath quote is, "Having a blast today." Try to avoid the mice when they run out. So, let's have a look. I suggest it's probably better to go for the mice on the basis of the poisoning and all that. And they're quite weak, of course. Oh, once again! Yes, I thought it was just random that you got once again, but actually specific enemies give the once again thing out. So, if you get once again, it's like that enemy is specifically designed to occasionally do it. Dark Claw! 1. Oh, there you go, poisoned. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if I recall correctly, poisoning in this game, well, I'm going to use Thunderbolt, because that will do more damage. Mallow's physical attack won't do much. I love the enemy designs, that thing. It looks like that mini-boss from Chapter 4 of Paper Mario. Oh, there I go, mentioning that game again. Pure Water. Okay, so if we have a look, Pure Water is a pretty rubbish item, as I recall. Oh yeah, it just defeats flipping, ghosts. There you go, use some of these. I'll keep 1 in case I need to recharge it all fully outside of a battle. Poison doesn't stick around after the fight. What I'm going to do, what I'd highly recommend for this place, is sticking the antidote pin on, probably Mallow. Keep Mario with the jump shoots, because it protects against poison, so it's definitely better to have that at this sort of point. What's this? Flower. Thanks. Just after I use the flower tab. There we go. Mallow kills it in 1 hit, you know, the mice. Oh, okay, so this is the Pandorite. 300 HP. It's the sort of mini boss. It's optional, you don't have to fight it, but look at those coins, look at those experience points. You want to fight it, don't you? Don't you want all that? It's really good. 1 speed, so you're going to go faster than it, speed of 1. It's strong to fire, thunder, ice, fear, poison, sleep, mute, and critical, but weak to jump. Every time you find an enemy like this in the game, they're always weak to jump. These treasure chest enemy designs, they're always weak to jump, so always use jump on them, or super jump, or ultra jump if you have it. So there you go. Flame Ball and Flame we've seen before for the spells, and special attacks. Scream is, you can't block it, and it just gives you fear, so, you know, half your attack and defense. And Cardi Kiss just does loads of damage, so be careful around that. Honestly, it's a really powerful attack, but there you go. And his psychopath quote I quite like is, "I'm trying to sleep, okay?" So there you go. Okay, the key with this thing is you don't want to use, you want to use special attacks, but you don't want to use Fireball, it's strong against fire. You want to use Jump and Thunderbolt from Mallow. You don't want to use, there you go, 111. If you use fire, it'll do like 0 damage. I mean, I've done it before, and it's like 0, oh, like that. Okay. See, I'm just showing you. Oh, God. Okay, so you want to use Jump. It's weak specifically to Jump, is the point. It reminds me of that enemy from like, the beginning of Cave Story. You know, like the door that's attacking. Or, you know, what are they called? Mimikyu, I was going to say. The thing that does, the fake treasure boxes from Kid Icarus Uprising and that sort of thing. I mean, there's loads of enemies like this in games. There you go. That should be quite nice. 10 experience points. We're getting to the part where... True Form Pin. That should be a good little item, I would imagine. It's like a sort of half mini-boss. You won't be turned into mushrooms or scarecrows. That's definitely useful to have fairly soon. If we compare it to Mario's current thing, it raises his defense and magic defense, but not his attack. But I mean, I think that's fine. You want to have this, because there's enemies that are going to be able to do that fairly soon. Stops you turning into mushrooms or scarecrows. There's enemies that can do that, you know, later on, and it's going to happen at some point. I mean, there's some stuff that... okay, this is Gobi, or Gobby. It's probably supposed to be pronounced Gobby, because it's like a fish. It's like got a big gob 40 HP, 22 attack, 14 defense. What do you want? It's pretty simple, isn't it? 12 speed. It's not strong or anything. Weak to thunder, so use that. No spells, no special attacks, none of that rubbish. And there you go. And its psychopath quote is blub blub blub. Yep, it's just a useless little enemy. Just kill it. Okay, here we go. Stuff that protects against, like scarecrows and mushrooms, that sort of thing. It's never really... by the end of the game, it's completely pointless because you'll hopefully be able to kill all the enemies very quickly. Mallow is a little weak, but yes. Bump! There we go. Let's see, is it going to happen? No. There's a thing that can happen after the end of a fight sometimes. I never quite know... oh, I've gone through there. When it can start, but it's not yet, I guess. At some point there'll be a thing that appears at the end. I do wonder if I should heal Mallow, maybe after this fight or something. I mean, remember, you can use the... Once again, yes! You can... Well, what else was it going to be? You can use the... Defense... What was I saying? Guys, because I was just saying, well, it could be a defense up or something. I don't think so. You can use the... I always forget there's an actual corridor bit you can go through those bits there. They sort of look like they aren't things you have to go through. You can use the HP healing thing outside of a battle. But I would probably recommend just using a mushroom instead of something like that. Let's have a look this way. And, this is the other thing with this area is it's all flipping maze-like. Haven't I just been here? I never quite know where I'm going with these sorts of bits. Yeah, I've definitely just come from here. Oh, God. Ah, missed. Energy, new move, what's it gonna do? That melody there will come up again a bit later. Mario's been all depressed. That just means he's got, like, lowered... Oh no, in this case, it means I can't use special. There's another attack, that makes him all scared and trembling. And that's the thing that lowers his attack. But the move he's got now just stops him from using special moves. Which is a bit of a pity, but, 1 damage, so it's not the biggest threat in the world, unlike the giant sword that's descended upon Bowser's castle. There's an old Japanese thing in like an instruction manual or something that like writes down the opening plot in like some odd little prose. I thought it was quite nice when I found that. I'll probably read it if I have it. I'm back here. Okay, let's go this way. Oh yes, no, I know where I am. You want to go the way I went initially because you want to get the item from what's it called? From the Pandorite enemy, and then hit the switch. Water has been drained. That's good. So now you can do that. Where does this go? Oh, just out. Okay. I wonder if the switch has stayed pressed now. I believe it should have. Let's have a look. And of course, oh yes, you can just fight the enemies. Now the cheap cube's completely worthless. You can just fight the enemies here if you want to grind on all that. How are they flying? When we were in water, it makes sense, but now they're just sort of flying in air. It's like doing that, I was going to say, Super Mario Bros. Frustration, where the bloopers are flying in air, if you even know what that is. There's another video of someone playing that. It's like a hack of Super Mario Bros. And there's bloopers just like flying through the air. Oh gosh, that was quite amusing. Much better than this, anyway. Anyway, let's, right, I think, so now the water's been drained, there's some place you can get to. I never quite remember exactly where I'm going. Maybe I'm supposed to be up there or something. I can't reach it from here. Let's go this way. Okay, well, oh yeah, look, this pipe down here you couldn't reach before. There's other ways to go and other little secrety things, but it's completely pointless. If you're on a pipe, I guess you have to jump before you can go down it. Like, if I go down this and then press down, he just walks. You have to jump and then you can go down. If that's what the tutorial said when it did. Right. So no, if I use pure water, I can get rid of one of these things. Probably the shadow. Because I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy VI. It's true though, I'm not. Oh, no, not a mushroom. It's X to use items. Something I always used to get mixed up. You press X to use the item. If you don't want to use it, you press B quickly to go back. It's like the instinct. But if you're pressing a B thing and you don't want to do it, you'll press B and you'll do it because you have to keep pressing B for the B turns. Keep pressing Y. I'm not pressing Y and then A. I'm pressing Y and then Y again. And that sort of thing. Now Mallow's scared. So yeah, it just means his attack and stuff has been lowered a bit. But considering he's already doing very little damage, well, 30 is not too bad. Oh, lightning orb! I like that animation. I can't believe flipping... I've heard people say the sound effects are too loud in this game. Well, one person. And it's just, I can't believe that. Of all the criticisms to have. I don't know, it's like watching some flipping film or something saying the music's too loud. I mean, it just seems a bit dull of all the criticism to have. Here's another save point. I don't think you should fall off at this point. There we go. Oh, flip! Well, I love the Kero Sewers, so let's just keep wandering around here for a while. I'll try and figure out how to get the item boxes in that place and all that. Now the Pandavite's dead, this is just a coin box at least. I mean, that's nice, I suppose. Can I jump up there? Yes. Mice aren't coming out. Ah! Come on. Hey, what's this? Star! You want to go up here for that reason. And then quickly run around and kill all the enemies. Kill. That's exactly what Mario is probably shouting to himself. There you go. That should be worth a few experience points. What's over here? Is there actually any in-universe explanation for why the characters are doing this in a turn-based thing, you know? In the regular Super Mario Bros. Games and all that, you know, they all just attack live, like in Super Paper Mario. Why are the enemies deciding to take turns and stuff? What's the actual explanation? Zero! Ha! Total fail. Presumably, I guess it's like, this is all... You know, it's based on their attack speed and that sort of thing, so in that sense they're probably attacking as fast as they can, and it's sort of bizarre visual representation of what that really looks like in some way. It doesn't make any sense. Right, let's, so that goes to the switch. How do I get back to flipping the way out? Oh, this way. Okay, good. I think I've explored all the routes at this point. What about that, though? I think there might be another way to get out. I don't know. I'm gonna just go on. Here we go. Hi! This is pretty intimidating. If we look at my equipment quickly, I mean, I've got that and that. I think at this point it's probably better to put the, well, I don't know, put the jump shoes back on Mario and give Mallow the true form pin, because I don't believe this guy can poison me, but maybe I'm mistaken about that. Am I fully healed or whatever? Not really, am I? Let's just... should be fine-ish. Let's see what happens. This must be Belome. Is that a fire hose or his tongue? It is a snack attack, and you're it. Alright, this is Belome, a mini-boss. 500 HP, 30 attack, 25 defense, and 20 magic defense. So, once again, he's quite defensive as far as I'm concerned. But what do I know? We've got strong to slip and critical, weak to thunder, so, you know, like a lot of these enemies, weak to thunder and fire, apart from the Pandavite, which we have to use jump. So, yes, use thunder. He gives you a nice bit of coins, experience points, if you can take him out. I've never actually died to him, I don't think. And special attacks, Growth Funk turns you into a scarecrow, which means you can't do regular attacks. You can still do magic attacks, but you can't do the regular, you know, physical ones. And you can't use items, I believe. And then we've got Sleep Source, so that basically puts you to sleep, so good luck with that. If you've got the wake up pin, that will mean you can't, you know, you don't get got by it, so there you go. It's quite nice. I quite like Belome. He looks a bit odd. He's supposed to look like a cat, I suppose. I used to call him Belome as well. There you go. Nice tongue and everything. And his psychopath quote is, I just want to sleep, which I'm sure we can all relate to. Okay, so let's have a look. I think I'm just going to start off with a good old jump. There you go, 48, not too bad. Just try and attack. I mean, that's the usual thing. If you don't know what to do, just attack and jump up and say, oh, room service has been kind to me. Where's my bib? Right. I never quite, when I'm reading out what they're saying, I never quite know what they're going to say. I think I'm just going to jump again. Don't remember this boss being that hard. When I played Paper Mario the first time, I died to loads of the bosses the first time. But I was, I was quite young at that point, I mean. I don't remember ever dying to the bosses in this game, I mean. Even the one that's really hard. Spoiler warning. Let's try Thunderbolt. The trick with this guy, well, we'll see if he does it, is he can turn you into scarecrows and stuff. Oh, here we go. Can't stand it. The hunger. Ah, okay, so he's eating Mallow. So let's just attack. See what happens. 28. stick for a body, head full of straw, give me a scarecrow, rah rah rah. That didn't rhyme, what the heck? Okay, so I gave Mario the pin, so now Mario is going to become a scarecrow. Which is a little unfortunate, but I can still jump on him. All it does is it stops you, if you're a scarecrow, it just stops you, attacking, as you see, and using items. But you can still do all this stuff, luckily. If you get turned into a mushroom, then you can't, I believe, do anything like that at all. That was scary! So, you know, let's just do that again. I don't have any item to return Mario, do I? Oh, maybe I do. I've got the Kero Cola or something. I probably could. Oh, well, Mario can't, but I probably could do something with someone. Bunk. There you go. I like that just a scarecrow could do so much damage to him. Yeah, that could probably heal him or something, you know. And I've got to pick me up anyway. So, not the most terrifying of situations yet. I'm tempted to use a flower thing, actually. You know, flower jar. 0. Ah, Mario's back. Good to have you back with us. Right. I guess Belome's got 4 eyes, which is a bit of an insult, but, you know, at least he's not wearing glasses. Eaten again. You know, and like 4 ears. I mean, it's supposed to be like a dog or something. I've never really known. But yes, there you go. Bonk. I'm just sort of hoping, as always, that I'll just be able to do enough damage that I'll kill him quickly. If you defeat me, you still won't beat me. Beware the flood. Oh, he's gone. So there we go. That sounds a bit like foreboding. Beware the flood. Hey. 15, 40, and level up. Level 6. So, Mario learns super jump. That's basically just a more powerful version of the regular jump, of course. Divisible by 3, right? So I believe... See, even though I know it's supposed to be this one, I never quite trust it. Because for years, both reached level 6. Psychopath. That's the move I've been using in the bestiary to tell you their enemy's thoughts. I don't know. You can sort of tell which one's stronger just by looking. Frankly. And it doesn't make a massive difference even if you don't pick the strongest one. It's odd that there actually is the strongest one. Belome must have been lying when he said water would come gushing out of it. He didn't say that. He just said beware the flood. He's talking about the waters from Mars. Mario, do you hear something? Or is it just me? Water! Here he comes. Quick, Mario. Quick, hit the button before we're washed away. Mario, stop jumping up and down. Oh my god, we're going to die. There's water coming. Ta-ra!